On a June morning in 1904, a bundle drifted along the Spree. Inside, police found a child's torso. The city read every line. A basket would change forensic science forever. Her name was Lucie Berlin, 8 years old, born in 1895 to a working-class family. She lived on Alexanderstrasse in central Berlin. On June 11, 1904, she left home and never returned. Berlin in 1904 was a city of 2 million people, industrial, growing, but still small enough that a missing child mattered to everyone. June 1904. A dock worker spotted something floating near the Marschallbrücke, a package wrapped in cloth and newspaper. Police opened it by the riverside. Inside was the torso of a young girl. The head and limbs had been severed. Within hours, investigators connected the remains to Lucie Berlin. Her parents had reported her missing the day before. The newspaper wrapping provided the first clue. It was dated June 9th, 2 days before Lucie disappeared. Berlin police launched the largest search in the city's recent memory. Hundreds of officers combed the Spree's banks. More remains surfaced over the following days. Arms, legs. Each discovery brought fresh horror to Berlin's newspapers. The head was never found. But the pattern of dismemberment told investigators they were hunting someone with anatomical knowledge. Police questioned doctors, butchers, medical students, anyone who might know how to dissect a body. Witnesses came forward. They had seen Lucie on June 11th near the Spree. She was with a man. The description matched Theodor Berger, a 42-year-old laborer who worked near the river. Berger had a criminal record: theft, assault. He lived with a woman named Johanna Liebetreuth. When police searched their apartment, Liebetreuth mentioned something curious. Her wicker travel basket was missing. The basket had vanished on June 11th. The same day, Lucie Berlin disappeared. Police found it 3 days later in a pawn shop. The owner remembered Berger bringing it in. The basket looked clean, but closer inspection revealed dark stains on the wicker and lining. In 1904, bloodstains were common evidence, but proving the blood was human, that was nearly impossible. Until 1901. That year, German bacteriologist Paul Uhlenhuth developed a revolutionary test. The precipitin test could distinguish human blood from animal blood. For the first time in history, the process relied on antibodies. Scientists injected rabbits with human blood proteins. The rabbits' immune systems produced antibodies specific to human blood. These antibodies were extracted and preserved. When investigators mixed the rabbit serum with unknown blood samples, a reaction occurred. If human blood was present, it formed a cloudy white precipitate. If the blood came from animals, no reaction. The test was reliable, repeatable, and scientific. Before Uhlenhuth's discovery, suspects routinely claimed bloodstains came from butchering animals. Courts had no way to prove otherwise. Now they did. The Lucie Berlin case would test this new forensic tool in German courts. Investigators sent samples from Liebetreuth's basket to the laboratory. The results came back positive. Human blood. Multiple stains throughout the basket's interior. The evidence was damning. The investigation revealed more connections. Berger had purchased the newspaper used to wrap Lucie's torso. Witnesses placed him near the Marschallbrücke on the morning the bundle was discovered. His story changed multiple times. First, he claimed he never saw Lucie. Then he said she fell in the river accidentally. Finally, he admitted being with her, but insisted her death was accidental during what he called play. Police arrested Theodor Berger in July 1904. The evidence against him continued mounting. The trial began in December 1904. Berlin's courtroom was packed. Newspaper reporters filled every available seat. The prosecution's case rested heavily on the blood evidence. Expert witnesses explained the precipitin test to the court. This was uncharted legal territory. No German court had ever admitted blood species identification as evidence. Defense lawyers argued the test was untested, unreliable. They demanded the evidence be excluded. But the court was convinced by the scientific testimony. The precipitin test results were admitted as valid evidence. On December 22, 1904, the jury delivered their verdict. Guilty of rape and murder, Theodor Berger received 15 years imprisonment, a sentence that reflected both the crime's severity and the era's penalties. Berlin's newspapers had covered every detail of the trial. The case captivated the city for months. But the Lucie Berlin case was more than a local tragedy. It marked a turning point in criminal investigation worldwide. This was Germany's first murder conviction based on scientific blood analysis. The precedent spread rapidly across Europe. Police departments began adopting the Uhlenhuth test. Forensic laboratories opened in major cities. What had once been guesswork became science. Blood evidence could no longer be dismissed or explained away. The precipitin test remained the standard for blood species identification until DNA analysis emerged decades later. A child's murder exposed a killer. A basket's stains changed forensic science forever. In the search for justice, evidence speaks louder than words.